Yeah, so for the people that don't know, maybe you've been living under a rock. This is going to have a big impact on Roblox. It's going to have a big impact on a lot of Roblox creators, YouTubers, like a lot of newer creators, a lot of, newer streamers in the Roblox space. They come from TikTok. They're TikTokers, right? And today is it. So I assume everybody here knows about the ban. Does anybody here not know what in the world's going on? Let me know in the chat if you don't know what's going on. Thank you for the $8, too. Thank you so much for all these donuts. Thank you. Neil, thank you. Bambula, thank you. Bamboo Jack SpongeBob, what's going on? Thank you so much. Alex, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so I'll get you guys caught up to speed, okay? All right, let me get you guys caught up to speed here, okay? So basically a few years ago, like 5 years ago, the United States government found that TikTok was spying on people, right? For those of you that don't know, TikTok is owned by pretty much the Chinese government. And the Chinese government isn't really the greatest government in the world. They do a lot of shady stuff. And now that I said that, I'm going to get kidnapped by the Chinese government. So if I don't live stream tomorrow, it means I got kidnapped by the Chinese government. But anyway, the Chinese government's not the greatest, right? And so the United States government was like, okay, so TikTok is a really popular app. A bunch of kids are using it. A lot of Americans are using it. A lot of people are using this app, and it's owned by the TikTok government, or it's owned by the TikTok government. It's owned by the Chinese government, and they're spying on people. And what do I mean by spying? Well, TikTok, for example, if you guys don't know, it can access your contact list. So it can see who your contacts are. It can see who you're friends with. It can see, where you live. It can technically, read text messages and stuff, too. There's a lot of data that TikTok can get from you. For example, have you ever been talking about something random and then the next day you go on TikTok and you get an ad for that thing? For example, maybe one day you'll be talking about, I don't know, baby diapers. And then the next day you get an ad for baby diapers or something. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, right? It's kind of like that. And TikTok also, or the U.S. government also found that TikTok was spying on American journalists, that they were potentially spying on actual people in the government, like stuff that definitely should not be happening, right? And so 5 years ago, when Donald Trump was president, 5 years ago, that Congress, that government 5 years ago, basically created a bill saying, hey, TikTok is going to get banned. Now, here we are, 5 years later. Donald Trump's no longer president. Joe Biden's president right now. Donald Trump's going to be president in 2 days again. But for right now, Joe Biden's president, right? And so Joe Biden agreed with Donald Trump and said, hey, you know what? This is bad. TikTok should get banned, right? And so he signed the bill. So a year ago, Joe Biden signed the bill to ban TikTok. And that bill says that TikTok will get banned on January 19th, 2025. It is currently January 18th right now. And what's funny now is both, 5 years ago, Donald Trump wanted to ban TikTok. A year ago, Joe Biden wanted to ban TikTok. But now they both don't want TikTok to get banned anymore. Donald Trump has said he doesn't want TikTok to get banned anymore. Joe Biden has said he doesn't want TikTok to get banned anymore. I'm like, well, bro, why'd you sign the bill then? If you didn't want it to get banned, why'd you sign the bill? Anyway, so they're both like, oh, crap. And the reason why is probably because they're like, oh, my God, we're going to have a bunch of really angry kids and teenagers. And those kids and teenagers are going to grow up to vote. But anyway, they're like, oh, crap. TikTok's getting banned. What can we do? So, as of right now, not really anything, right? Because the thing is, the bill has already passed. It is the law of America. TikTok will get banned tomorrow. Now, here's kind of the dealio here, right? So TikTok released a statement yesterday, and this was last night, and they basically said that unless the Biden administration immediately provides a definitive statement to satisfy the most critical service providers assuring non-enforcement, TikTok will be forced to go dark on January 19th, which, according to, I believe, a bunch of news outlets, is about like midnight tonight. So midnight tonight on the East Coast of America, TikTok will go bye-bye, right? Now, what does this mean, right? So until Monday, Joe Biden is president. On Monday, it's Monday, right? Yeah, on Monday, Donald Trump becomes president. Until then, Joe Biden's president, right? So basically, TikTok said that even though the bill is passed, Joe Biden could say, I'm not going to enforce it. So, like, yeah, TikTok would be illegal, but Joe Biden could say, I'm not going to, fine you for it. You're not going to get in trouble for it, right? Does that make sense? It's kind of like jaywalking. Jaywalking is illegal, but everyone does it and no one really gets in trouble for it, right? It's kind of like that. So, unless Joe Biden says that, hey, we're not going to start, fining people, and, the FBI is not going to raid your house if TikTok doesn't get banned today or tomorrow, then TikTok's getting banned tonight. It's getting banned tonight, chat. Tonight. So that's kind of where we are right now. That's kind of where it is. TikTok went to the Supreme Court last week, and we're like, hey, guys, is this even constitutional? Can you even ban stuff in America? That doesn't sound very American to me, brother.